Calls for Robert Ficano to resign reach a fever pitch. The Wayne County CEO is being sued once again, and county taxpayers will be paying the bill.
7 Action News investigator Ross Jones is here with more on these serious allegations. Ross, what is this all about?
Joanne and Michael, a former Ficano appointee says he was forced to break the law by doing political work on county time. And when he said no, he says it cost him his job. Robert Ficano is a licensed lawyer, but he's getting lots of experience as a defendant these days. For the second time in less than a week, and at least the 9th time this year, the Wayne County executive has been sued by one of his former appointees. This latest lawsuit was filed by James Wallace, a former communications worker who says he was fired in January for refusing to perform campaign work for Ficano, often on the county clock. According to the whistleblower complaint, Wallace was directed to actively volunteer as a condition of his employment for the Re-elect Ficano campaign. And he says he was forced to spend days walking door to door, handing out campaign literature, working phone banks, and walking in parades. He says his supervisors, including Ficano, told him he was expected to politic for the county executive. He says he complained to supervisors that he was afraid he was breaking the law, but was told that what he was doing was perfectly okay.
He lost his livelihood because he pushed back and said, no, this isn't right, and I don't think I should be doing this.
Bloomfield Hills attorney Deborah Gordon represents Wallace. She says the more her client protested, the more he was isolated by Ficano and his team. According to the complaint, Ficano's press secretary, Brooke Blackwell, told Wallace that he couldn't be trusted.
That's not what the taxpayers want to do with their tax buck. They want the county to be operated and run. They're not there to support political figures' re-election. It's absurd to think that taxpayer money goes to this.
Also named in the lawsuit is Ficano's deputy CEO, Nader Fakhouri. Last November, we were first to report that he operated Ficano's political machine, often on county time, according to sources. Fakhouri denied those allegations. Now, late today, Robert Ficano issued a statement saying Wallace's lawsuit is just an attempt to enrich himself. He says Wallace and 12 other appointees were let go in January to save money and for no other reason.
When you hear something like that, to save money, you'd think, was he making a big salary?
You would think that,
yeah.
But believe it or not, he wasn't. He was actually one of Robert Ficano's lowest paid appointees, making just $55,000 last year. The average salary of Ficano's roughly 200 other appointees. That's about $100,000 each.
Ross, thank you. Ficano's got a lot on his hands these days.
To say the least.